already. Yeah. That is a really rough start. FNATIC could have denied a range creep there. They're like, nah, we don't want to deny this. We want to get an extra 3 or 4 right clicks in. And sure enough, it's paying off here as Lifestealer already...
Yeah, they're really chewing through the regen. Misha popped a mango already. FNATIC are not really spending much of anything. They're going to engage on the Ice though. LTW manning up. Does not have the point in rage yet. Will he get the first blood? He does. One last auto attack.
These guys just keep outplaying their lanes, despite like what looks like it was a rough start. They were not doing that well in terms of the regen battle. They were losing the harass trades, and then Ice just overplays his lane once again.
Not uncommon when you're Omni Knight.
Yeah.
Feeling like you can always trade. Moon did have to TP back to his tower, by the way. Got rotated on mid as the OD, so Immersion getting active on the Earth Spirit. You mentioned this top lane not very winnable for Spirit. Well, they're just going to try to rotate off of it.
Yeah, they pulled waves behind the tower already, which is just taking away some of the Gyro CS and helping turn it into more of a 1v1 between Gostic and 23 Savage, since Jabs has to kind of chase the creep wave.
So that being said, a strength hero of Legion Commander Decay really hurts because you're losing damage and HP substantially.
Now Ice is feeling much stronger as he hits level 3. They're going to rotate the Mirana mid. She is scouted out here by a Radiant Observer. Meanwhile, up atop, roll in from Immersion. Jabs is pretty low on mana. So once these decay stacks wear off, maybe they'll try to go for something.
Come on, DJ, just arrow the neutral.
Yeah, it's an Arcane Rune. Yeah. Let's go.
You can get multiple arrows with the Arcane Rune.
Yeah.
And Radiant with the well-placed Mirana scouting ward. They're always seeing this more and more with Mirana becoming, top meta pick. Most teams are placing these wards that are in more unconventional places just so the mid lane knows where Mirana is. Yeah, I think DJ should just have used like several arrows.
Yeah.
He could have used 3 arrows with his Arcane Rune on neutrals. He will miss the opportunity.
It leaps up. Gonna just rotate back towards bottom.
Yeah.
But Ice is doing just fine. 15-2, the Lifestealer 17-0, but that's with a support on the lane. Trying to help him out. Jabs will end up getting the free trip back home, but the long trip at that.
I mean, the spot makes it seem like it was not intentional. Or, I mean, it was tactical, but not like, I'm going to go kill myself. It was like, oh god, I'm about to die.
I think our Spirit threw something at him.
Yeah, that may have been it.
He was entirely out of mana, though.
Oh,
so.
okay.
He probably would have rather denied to the tower, but had a long way to run. Is 23 Savage getting pursued here? Here comes the Undying back.
Hopefully has some regen.
Glyph? What was the glyph? Was it mid lane?
Not sure. Maybe just to mess up a last hit with like an
with
Astral or something.
Yeah.
Do creeps that are Astral get glyph?
No, I mean like, I mean the creep itself. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, like if you Astral an enemy creep to try and last hit it, like an enemy range creep, I wonder if it gets glyphed or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say lore-wise it should not, because it is banished to
you
another
don't
realm.
exist.
You know,
Yeah,
the
you're not
glyph
in
does
this
not
game.
exist in the Nether realm. But Dota doesn't always follow the obvious lore choices.
Does not.
DJ with bottle already has been picking up runes, roaming around, not really getting kills, but just arrowing neutrals. This is like the beauty of Mirana. If there aren't plays to be made, you still can kind of leave your offlane to get some solo XP and get some jungle farm yourself. Looking for an arrow mid.
Gostic just got low and had to TP back to the tower, and they are jumping in on mid lane, as you mentioned, but they'll be just fine. They would love to get this 3-hero shrine off, as many of these heroes lacking mana and HP.
That would have been a kill on Urgon if he had the timing on the arrow. Not the easiest timing, but definitely one you'd expect DJ to hit at least like 3 out of 4 times.
And he doesn't even stick around to kill off the siege creep, so I wonder if Viper's going to start pushing mid while Moon is trying to shrine up and jungle.
Overall, though, there's a big CS advantage on FNATIC. All 3 heroes in the 20 range. Yeah. Meanwhile, Viper falling pretty far behind this OD. And top lane, Jabs in danger. Team Spirit making up with kills where they're lacking in CS.
Yeah. It's despite first blood and a second kill for Team Spirit, it's still a 1k plus gold lead for FNATIC. That's how well these lanes have gone. Plus the Mirana, the 4 position, is a farming one, as opposed to the Earth Spirit, who does not pick up any farm whatsoever. But fairly slow early game here. Neither team looking to do anything too crazy or dominant in the lanes. I think once Ice gave up that first blood, he's just being content to play a more passive off lane.
Hit creeps.
I mean, he's
Get gold.
He's 10 CS behind the Lifestealer.
They're going in on ILTW here, and he gets blown up by the Purification. Now they're chasing out Misha. Might be able to bring him down, too, with 2 points in the degen R. They're committing for this under the tower. Heavenly Grace deployed, and Misha tries to throw out a Stroke of Fate, but he gets sniped by DJ.
No mana for a TP, but Ice will just...
Oh, this is such a big commitment, though, bringing two
Urgon.
heroes down to this lane. And, in fact, Ice just going to run away. He can get his TP mana in a second or two.
This Viper has no boots. He's so slow.
God, that is a huge
Oh, wait,
sacrifice.
he does have boots. Oh, wow. I don't know when he picked it up. Whatever the case, that's 3 heroes because Gostic ended up dying to the OD as well, so Spirit loses quite a bit.
Ooh. Well, they do find DJ. Rolling in, Immersion. Oh, bit off the mark. DJ, though, no leap for a second. He will still drop. Salvaging a little, but nobody laning top right now, and it's just free farm to 23 Savage.
DJ is level 5 already in that support role. Just a bit over 7 minutes in, so a lot of experience going his way with the rotations and moves he's been making.
Banish, DJ's TP'd in, leaps forward, trying to get that arrow there in time, and he connects. Beautiful rotation, quick kill. Urgon joining this fight, but this might be a bridge too far. He's going to commit for it. Going for Moon on the OD. They really need this kill.
Astral.
Not going to get it with the Banish. Looks like they're losing their Viper here instead. Urgon down. DJ racking up the kills. Another arrow connection. Just a straightforward shot, and that will be going to Jabs.
And he saw Legion coming, so Moon juked the Legion rotation too, still alive.
Moon juked everything. He juked the Stroke of Fate to quick sidestep to the right. He astraled the Viper instead of astraling himself.
It was a sequence of really nice individual plays there from him. And FNATIC as a team looking way more together this game. Like they're just coordinating much more and not making some of the mistakes we were seeing last game.
And the lanes look more challenging for Spirit. You know, they got a few kills, but they were falling behind in CS very early, and that was without DJ finding arrow ganks.
It's definitely one of the big reasons why we don't see Earth Spirit as a hero. Like, you can get a couple kills. Like, they were up 2 kills to nothing and getting destroyed in the lanes. And that's kind of Earth Spirit in a nutshell. He gets you kills, but these early game kills, particularly on supports, don't matter for much.
On the flip side, getting experience and getting super tanky as Earth Spirit with these talents and Spirit Vessels, he becomes very difficult to kill, even though he's just a 4 position.
Needs to get some of the farm towards those items, though, is something the hero does poorly, unfortunately.
They do have duel now. No easy duel targets for the moment.
And we mentioned at the end of the draft, no real damage. So as far as killing people in that duel, like, not quite the quick and easy process.
Roll on to Jabs here, but the Moonlight Shadow already committed, gets kicked back. They drop a sentry. They brought in 3. They go for the duel. Do they get the damage? Looks like they should get the kill, and they do. So Gostic secures it, but Bounty Runes being snagged up. FNATIC
maybe a kill bottom now.
Getting 2. Looks like they should be getting 3 again. And DJ on his way to the Yule Scepter already.
Dude,
he is the 4th in net worth.
What the hell? He's
ahead of the Viper. Oh, boy.
Imagine if he arrowed those 3 creeps with the Arcane Rune.
he was doing slightly less than greedy. He was trying to help his mid lane. But
DJ with a leash on him.
Smoke from Jabs here. They have seen DJ. But he has an Invis rune. There is no detection on Misha for now, and they're going to roll in on the mid lane. Banish. Quick retreat. DJ popped that Invis. He is stalking Misha. Has the level 3 Starstorm, but probably needs a +1 to get this kill.
Even with an arrow, it's going to be probably not quite enough damage. You'd need to maybe use several leaps.
Now he's got Ice. This should be pretty easy. Arrow comes through. Immediate reaction by Misha. Not going to matter.
Ice was making sure he got that kill. He was not willing to use... I'm like, just heal him while he's invis. Or like, come on.
No, I'm not initiating. He initiates.
Yeah. Especially with how short that arrow stun was. That was
Yeah.
I feel like cutting it a
Battery
little close.
assault almost. Or that.
So how do you turn this game around if you're Spirit right now, guys?
Infest bombs, perhaps. Lifesteal has rushed on Midas.
My
so
man's not infest bombing anything. He's gonna be farming for days.
Get the Radiance.
Earth Spirit's
Yeah.
level 6. I think he's the playmaker. Earth Spirit Legion, just try to get some jewels with Magnetize.
And Viper if Orgon's
Yep.
available.
Gostic. Oh, thought he was gonna go for a duel here on Jabs. He chased him a long way. But
I think Immersion just needs to find anybody to use Magnetize on whenever it's off cooldown.
they continue to have vision on DJ, but they just don't seem to be able to punish him. Like, he's just chilling in their jungle. They've even got a support here.
Well, they're trying to converge on Ice 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 if they know. Or wait, wait. What?
I'll
That's the
W.
Radiant hero.
Got the
gonna
rage.
rage.
Got the infest. All right. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Awkward.
Uh-oh.
He's got a
Still
rage
has the
TP,
rage
but
TP.
That's still a
Second get out of jail free card.
All right.
surprise, actually. I think they were a little surprised by, like, what the hell is this dude doing? Like, yeah, you don't kill him, but that was...
So the abandoning the bottom lane. And that is going to lead to a push on the bottom lane while Spirit smoke towards top. This might become apparent when they see nobody defending down there.
Yeah, this is where the lifesteal TPing top can perhaps lead to something. But even if Jabs dies here, this is such a meaningless kill.
Oh, they just used the Banish to farm, and now they strike on Moon. Quick, decisive jump forward. This is a big kill if they can get the OD, but the Gyrocopter looking to turn it around with the call down. Pummeling Misha will finish him off, and now more Mirana arriving. Ice there as well. Immersion so low, but not dead just yet. Can Gostic get that extra kill? Duel already committed. One extra auto attack does it. Ice now forcing him back. So 7 heroes dead just like that. Snap your fingers. You might miss it. And Lifestealer just farming. He's having a grand old time up top.
Yeah.
Maxed out, overwhelming odds. Just obliterated Fnatic. They were starting to go up the high ground, and Ice, unfortunately, I think the TP order was off. Gyro showed up first mid, and then the Omni Knight showed up.
Yeah.
And whereas if Omni Knight was able to show up first, then he may have been able to save the OD. Fortunately, OD goes down first, and then Gyro just gets shredded by all that magic damage from the Legion.
That OD stayed alive a long time with this double bracer, Veil, and like you say, if Omni was there, I'm pretty certain he just lives. But very good outcome for Team Spirit. You get a T1 top tower while ILTW is just farming that entire time, so I'll be very pleased with how things went down in the mid lane.
All right, Fnatic now continuing their invasion. Jabs roaming in. He's going to get caught out. Boulder smash, quick roll. Follow-up coming through from Misha. Trying to finish him off. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do, and the last hit going to Gostic.
It's a nice chunk of gold for a tombstone as well.
That's how Immersion's going to get farmed. The man's working his way to that Spirit Vessel already.
Obviously really nice this game with, you know, Omni Knight.
Yeah, or the Undying. Soul Rip, yeah.
Feels like a game where Earthspear can get a lot done.
That's what I'm hoping for. Dude's a level 25 Dota Plus Earth Spirit, whereas
ILTW caught out here, but he's going to man up. Try to fight. There is a leap. There's no nukes on Mirana, so...
Oh, he went Armlet instead of Radiance. I feel like I don't see that very frequently these days.
I think their lineup lacks so much damage that he needs to go single target. And he's got Deso queued up next, so... This makes sense to me because the sustain we talked about with Soul Rip and Omni, it's like Radiance doesn't feel as effective against those heroes.
But even single target feels a little bit risky because you're going to have to deal with Guardian Angel, you're going to have to deal with Astral Imprisonment.
Eventually, we're going to have to see like a Nullifier or some way
or
to...
Basher, Abyssal.
Yeah, something to stop the Guardian Angel from just saving everyone. But you know, for now, he wants to go for this single target damage, and maybe we will see some of those Infest ganks happening with him getting inside either Legion or Earth Spirit.
I imagine the Earth Spirit Legion is rushing the pipe.
Yep.
Pretty much the go-to Legion build nowadays.
Yeah, especially against an OD.
The Blink Rushes were not successful until the summer. Duel onto Jabs, and another win for Gostic.
30 damage is 16 minutes. It's pretty swell for a Legion commander, actually.
Yeah, don't sleep on this hero going late.
Yeah.
If he gets fed like this. Moon He has that. He has the ult. He has the ult. He's thinking about. He's thinking about. He's gonna drop it, and ILTW just turns around with the armlet.
I respect it.
The rage.
Yeah, it was good.
It was close.
Yeah.
The human calculator plays are a big part of OD. You know. Can I burst him? Can I burst him? Ah, what the hell? Let's just see.
That was very close in the end.
All right, they've got a mech on Viper. Just picked up a smoke here. They're going to try to make a move. They're going to roll in on Ice Ice Ice. Good initiation by Immersion, but he's ever so tanky. I just don't know if they can kill him. They're going to drop the Tombstone. They're fighting into the high ground of FNATIC with the OD at full HP in position, and they're going to punish Immersion for this. He's going down. Will anybody else fall now? Ergon on the run. ILTW comes in, gets off the rage, keeps on engaging. Gostic has the duel, but he gets thrown up in the air. Not able to use it, and now just wants to run away, but they banish and look for the Warcraft 3 surround. Buyback coming through from Immersion. Needs to get back into this fight. Still has the ability to counter-initiate. Silence on the Omni. This could be huge. Can they finish him off in time? ILTW is going for jabs. He turns back for Ice Ice Ice. Gostic chasing forward. Got the duel off. Looks like they might be able to run the Omni Knight down. There is a buyback on the OD. He's not going to opt to use it, and FNATIC starting to get cleaned up. 3 heroes collapse just like that.
Nice. Great buyback. Buys back, gets a key silence on the Omni, stops him from healing up the OD, and we saw it a bit last game where these buybacks happen and FNATIC don't really respect them. They just keep insisting they want to fight, and yeah, Team Spirit no Immersion just made a big play. They're giving him tips. And I think FNATIC are just a bit too confident in those scenarios when they force these buybacks.
Yeah, I guess they really wanted to take advantage of the Guardian Angel because Guardian Angel was popping the Lifestealer, and all of Spirit were like, all right, we're out. And FNATIC was like, no, come on, stay and fight. You know, you may be able to win this. And then Immersion buys back. It's like, all right, I guess we will take this fight.
Gostic up to 40 plus damage now. Blink not far off. Spirit Vessel not far off. Spirit are getting some big next items to fight, and they're going to get a big kill here as well. 23 Savage down for the count. He was out real far with no real vision of multiple Radiant heroes, and he will pay the ultimate price. Yeah, T-Spirit are going to hit a power spike if they don't feed any deaths away. Also, the Deso is coming out LTW, so you've got Spirit Vessel, you've got Deso, you've got Blink on Legion, who is, I guess, is not finishing the pipe from the looks of things. Going to get a... Looks like Viper may build instead, grabs his own hood.
Probably something ILTW asks, like, yo guys, can we get somebody to get a Blink so I can jump in? And probably he was asking Ghostic himself because he wants to
do Lifestealer things.
Yeah, you get this Deso armlet, you still get kited around and need to wait into the fight. Or Spirit, the role isn't really reliable enough, so Blink Jewel is going to be the name of the game.
Smoke time. Was it scouted by the Sword?
Not sure.
I think one hero was in the AoE, but they may have just walked into fog.
Yeah, in any case, they all just disappeared. They were just seen mid.
Yeah, I guess they saw it.
So FNATIC back off. Can they turn this into a push at least? That will be the question. FNATIC are holding the right side of the map. Spirit sticking to the left, but moving back towards mid. They might run into Moon here. They're a bit scattered, though. And they're very close to the Deso. So they may just want to finish that up before the next fight.
Yeah, it's going to come online pretty much as Legion picks up the Blink, so...
Meanwhile, for FNATIC, let's see. Ice 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 grabbed his pipe. DJ has completed the Yule Scepter. Any other big pickups? Gyro going for BKB, Kaya, and Dragonlance on Moon. So, pretty standard grabs.
Yep. Gyro, we've had some discussions about the BKB versus Ag Scepter. This feels okay to get the BKB here, but with all the fighting going on in the playstyle of these two teams, it does seem like you don't have to go as greedy on the Gyrocopter.
This is not that kind of game though, where BKB is like, all right, well, they can't kill me now. You know, Lifestealer jumps you with the Legion duel, you are getting shredded.
It seems primarily just to deal with Earth Spirit. He doesn't want to get initiated on randomly from fog, so just have a way to fight and to magnetize and stuff like that.
FNATIC's turn to smoke now.
They tried a Moonlight Shadow earlier, now smoking. Which way will they go? They see Misha mid. painting out top where the creeps are pushing. No sign of a defense. Spirit, in fact, are mustering bottom.
Their initiation being the Mirana arrow is a bit awkward, since it's not like this easy insta-use stun, even with the Yule Scepter.
Top lane, they've caught out this OD. He could be in a lot of trouble. Good roll forward. The arrow coming in to try and interrupt the combo. They got up the magnetize, keeps the boulders going. Gets Misha, but does he get out? There's the duel, head full of steam. They charge in, they just chew up jabs, spit him out, and keep on chasing for more. Oh, this is scary for FNATIC. So much damage. There are buybacks. Boulder smash coming through. They get off the silence. Ice. Just melting to Team Spirit. He will not make it out. They do buy back on the Undying. I don't know if it's going to matter, though, as Team Spirit surging forward, fighting under the enemy shrine. All 5 heroes. Have they gone too far? Just keeps on mauling in the back. ILTW, he doesn't have an infest for this. He's going to think twice. Back away. OD still engaging as well, but now the shrine's used up. They can go for another round of aggression. Roll forward. They're just chasing relentlessly. Spirit keep on diving. Full-on CIS Dota in your face and potentially all the way in your base, but they may pay now. Ergon cleaned up. Moon, though, pretty dangerously low here. ILTW can't quite finish the job. He's got an infest cooling down fairly soon. Gostic is overextended as well. Team Spirit, they rolled the dice, and they overextended big time. They're going to lose a third on the backside. Arrow from DJ connects. Earth Spirit finished up. Man, they just kept on chasing.
You know, they saw one buyback and they're trying it's fine, it's just Undying. And then it was one more. It was like an OD. It was like, it's still okay. They're like, it's still okay. Then the Omni came in and was like, okay, now we're in trouble. Omni popped that Heavenly Grace on OD, kept him healed up. If Omni doesn't buy it back there, FNATIC,
yeah.
That was a triple buyback from FNATIC. But they get the tier 1 off of it, so you know, it feels like probably about even, maybe a slight edge to FNATIC when the dust settles. Could have been a clean win for Spirit is the main thing.
Yeah, I think FNATIC almost gave him a clean win because of the way they almost overly staggered their buybacks.
Yeah.
I think
if Omni-Knight shows up like a second later, I think OD dies.
It was starting to look like OD was going to die back, as was the Undying, and luckily Ice were there just in time to save the day. Very interesting fight as things kind of settle, and yeah, there isn't really an outright winner to that engagement. It's just kind of this awkward FNATIC get the kills, but they cost some buybacks. If Team Spirit can get some, punishes or pickoffs in the next few minutes, suddenly these FNATIC respawn timers means we're probably going to see Spirit get Roshan.
Ice.
And you just pull it back.
This is going to be a dieback. The Roshan is available.
I think with this lifesteal ability, they can very easily take Roshan, too.
Yeah, and freaking Legion has 76 dual damage.
They're trying to go on mid in the meanwhile, get something with DJ, but it's just not going to connect on the arrow. So the whole team grouping up, heading straight towards the pit. Good shot calling here from Spirit. They will be playing power play, no Omni-Knight for almost a full minute. With the Deso, should be an easy Rosh.
Can't be playing that far out on the map.
They have sanities.
Can DJ pull out some miraculous plays?
Sanities, but no stolen int as of yet.
Yeah.
Dare they risk it?
None of these other heroes have buyback, so it's like the same. If you were as 5, then sure, potentially you're just like, we're stronger, we have sanities, let's go for it, but FNATIC are just going to split push these side lanes.
I think it was if the Mirana was dead instead of the Omni-Knight, or if the Undying was dead instead of the Omni-Knight, then we would have gone for it.
Yeah.
But you need that Heavenly Grace. It's giving OD so much survivability.
This was what we saw in one of the games yesterday where Ice just kept on getting picked off, and it hasn't been as bad this game, but farming real aggressively with, the thing is, it's just not a free Omni game. You can't just split push and get away with it against this lineup.
I mean, he was pulling that off as an Abaddon, where it was a situation that he could get away with it because Aphotic Shield wasn't that important, but here, Heavenly Grace is that important.
Smoke up from Spirit, looking to go. 23, Savage calling down the mid lane, pushing it out. They want to make something happen with this Aegis. Which way do they roam? They head to the south, then they swing back. Immersion looping around, trying to decide where the best angle of attack is. They're going to invade the Dire Triangle. But the Dire are long gone. Yeah. They have scattered to the winds and to the north side of the map.
A couple towers down here waiting for Team Spirit. I don't think FNATIC will defend either if Spirit are willing to like commit 5 heroes. The trades is kind of the safer play when you're playing into an Aegis. So if they can just get the tier 1 top, which is already deniable, they're going to be a lot happier.
Tier 1 top still standing, finally brought down by FNATIC. But tier 2s are next on the menu, and just press the attack Lifestealer.
Press the attack, yeah. This dude is munching through towers.
At the same time, it's a tier 2 for a tier 2 trade. A little bit slower.
I think Spirit can threaten high ground here with the Lifestealer, though.
For sure.
They're going to force FNATIC back, but FNATIC will get the tier 2.
TPs are a little bit...
Looks like.
Oh my god, he has the AC completed now on the Lifestealer.
Uh-oh. Lifestealer in your base. He's going to get sniped by DJ, though, but the quick press completely negates that, and now they engage onto Moon. Omni Knight ult, will it be enough? The Blade Mail dual combination. Moon stands strong, though. He's still got the Sanities. Hanging onto it. Spirit on the run to the flat cannon. BKB Gyro. Magnetize. Not really dishing out that much damage, so... Well, a whole flurry of spells, and literally nothing happens.
I mean, they're going to go again.
But round 2.
BKB's down on Gyrocopter. And having Omni Knight's Guardian Angel's down as well.
Only 12 stolen in here on the OD. Not as much as I would expect.
Tower claimed.
It was so. I mean, I guess he's silenced during duels, so he doesn't get to rack up any dueling the Legion Commander.
Yeah, Ice at least keeps him alive.
They're trying to hunt, though. They've seen the Earth Spirit is not here. He's already rushing back to the fight. Rolls down the middle lane, but they're going to have to fight without him, at least initially. ILTW, he's got the Aegis. They drop the hammer. They clean him up. Rest of the team okay for now, but Viper picked off next. Now the disadvantage going the other way. Can Immersion turn this? He doesn't have the Magnetize.
Let me get in you!
Gets the Boulder Smash.
Oh, he's fine.
And gets out. So they lose an Aegis, they lose a Viper, they overstay, and they get punished a bit.
Moon's playing these fights very well. Like, even when he gets jeweled in that previous one, he knows he has Ice next to him to bail him out. This fight, he baits out the Lifestealer Rage and just self-astrals. He comes out, rages down, he hits Lifestealer, builds up some int, blows up Lifestealer as well as the Viper, so... Very, very good spell usage coming out from the FNATIC mid laner.
It was still a very bold move to walk up like that, because if he got Phantom's Embrace and silenced before he gets that Astral off, he would have been dead for sure.
True.
So Team Spirit, do they keep the aggression up? Are they on a timer here? You guys feel like they can slow the game down a bit?
This Nullifier is just such a key item for them. If they had that instead of AC, they actually... probably get racks there because they can just kill OD, or at least they force a buyback. So I think they might wait for the Nullifier so they can at least counter the Guardian Angel. But they don't want this going too late. They're scaling with this Lifestealer Viper. Doesn't really compare to Gyro OD.
Yeah, Viper is not trying to scale. He's trying to be utility.
Yep. Yes. Got the Ags queued up. Very powerful item in its own right, but...
Yeah, especially if they can soul bind it.
I'm going to see a Legion BKB coming. Don't want to sleep on him going late game.
Oh, I mean, you talk about
76 damage.
Infinite scaling.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And with the Lifestealer, you're pretty much guaranteed to be winning duels.
Yes. I think that he may need to start prioritizing the Omni, though. Because he's been going after the cores, and rightfully so, but even with the Nullifier, like, you have to go on the OD, because either the Guardian Angel's going to come out and mitigate everything, or the Astral's going to come out and mitigate everything.
Yep. And this OD is getting fairly tanky with a Shiva's Guard basically completed, as well as that plus 20 strength talent.
Nice move by Spirit, securing some map control. They will bring down the Shrine. They did get the tier 3 in that previous push. No such option for FNATIC, and ILTW back onto the high ground. Time for round 2. Here comes the TP defense from the Gyrocopter. Quickly lays down a homing missile. And ILTW will walk away. Arrow coming in. Oh, didn't have the range, else it might have hit Ergon.
He's got a Scotty queued up, I feel like, just for the
Sanity's
stats.
Eclipse, yeah.
I'm not... it does feel a lot nicer having some int so you don't get blown up, but I don't know if Scotty's 9 that really does a whole lot for him.
It's either that or BKB.
Get that Scythe of Vice, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. That just sounds super wonky, but I just don't think Scotty actually does much for you as a hero this game.
Yeah, because he's not getting kited. He's killing whoever's in the
FNATIC
duel.
smoked, jumping in. They're going to set up on Gostic here. He's got at least got a blade mail, but
doesn't have it
not
yet.
got the BKB.
Okay.
Down he goes. And FNATIC smoothly transitioning now into an attempted push. Remember, they lead 1-0. They'd love to close this out. They've got a grueling showdown with Alliance awaiting them, even if they take it. To play that third game, your day starts to feel very long. But they are slightly in the lead now in terms of net worth. They will get the tier 2. And they'll start invading and farming up the enemy jungle.
Lifesteal finishes off his nullifier, so they have an answer to the Guardian Angel now.
See if that can change how things stand a bit here. Nice dire ward has not been found around this cliff area. Immersion did go looking for it.
Yeah, he's bought the gem. It's coming in on the courier.
Will he?
He's going
Oh,
to time
that ward's-
out.
yeah,
no.
He may not even walk over there. Are they going to smoke under this? No, they're out of
It's
range
out
of
of
it, but doesn't look like they're trying to smoke anyways.
Oh,
Oh,
no. I don't know if it was spotted. They may have been in the trees.
Yeah, they may have been in that fog there. Very, very close. Either way, these heroes have been grouped as 5, kind of missing for a long time.
Moon
so
has a DD rune also on this OD.
They're only showing immersion mid.
DJ's going to pop this wall invis.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh my
DJ
God.
gets all the
Here comes
info
the
from
Moonlight
FNATIC.
Shadow gank. They're going to catch this Viper out, Ergon. Oh, he's so close to being caught. Quick force staff in, but he force staffs away in turn, and now Moon engages, trying to bring down the Viper. They can counter-initiate here, though. They jump in quickly, looking to finish him off, but the Guardian Angel comes out, keeping the OD alive. Not for long, though. Gets finished by Gostic, it looks like, during the duel. LTW trying to fight for more, but he doesn't have a rage. He doesn't have a way out. The AoE damage is too much. They double buyback. But they have already lost a lot for this.
Yeah,
3 cores and an Earth Spirit down.
They were so all in on this idea that we can just win a fight against GA because we have Nullifier, but
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
not
you
just
get to
OD.
kill one person versus
There's a
nullifier.
Gyro with an MKB now.
Exactly. The Gyro probably
Who
did
has
most of the
more
damage in that
farm
fight.
than the OD by quite a bit.
They all in on an OD when Gyro just flacked everyone down.
Oof.
Damage, yeah. Gyro did 6.3k damage. OD, he still did 3.6k himself. He managed to get sanities off before dying.
Yeah. And I imagine that most of Legion's damage came from blade milling Gyro's damage with the flat cannon.
Yep. So
So now I don't know who you duel. Is it
I mean,
Omni?
you mentioned the Omni, yeah. Omni.
But he's just going to get astraled then, won't he?
Try and silence the OD with your Earth Spirit, I guess.
Okay.
Or
Or the
Grimstroke.
Grimstroke.
You've got 2 silences,
Yeah.
so you. I mean, OD was charging forward, so he was a very easy silence.
He used the Shivas and the Force Staff,
Yeah.
or Hurricane Pike, just to jump into the fight.
So definitely an OD that's not afraid to go in.
Here comes the
head
duel,
first.
though. They're going to catch 23 Savage out of position. Jabs is not there just yet. Drops the
Sora?
tomb. It is
Oh.
too late.
Silence.
That is a dual win and a big one, and they're going to find more. Quick roll forward by Immersion with the silence followed from the Grimstroke, locking him down, finishing him off. And FNATIC, they did not claim a Roche here as it had not respawned.
It is about
Costly
to now,
deaths.
though.
No buyback on Gyro. 1 minute.
I like how these teams are tipping the enemy when they make bad plays. Because that was just a straight up bad play from 23 Savage. He shouldn't be there, and Team Spirit's like, I'm giving you the tip.
Thanks, buddy. Keep it up.
Yeah, Ice Iceman got picked up bottom, same thing. He got tipped, you know. So these teams are not holding back with the BM.
They're going to have to clean it up if either of them has any hope of beating Alliance later.
Yeah,
Because Alliance's drafts looked a little shaky yesterday, but their execution is a lot cleaner than this.
For sure.
it's just these silly pickups that shouldn't typically happen. There's like smart death where it's like you're a support pushing a lane or an off laner, but dying as the most farmed hero on your team.
Just farming a mid lane.
Right after you just won a team fight. You're in
Yeah.
a great spot. You force like triple buybacks and then you just die.
Keeping it interesting for the viewers.
I'm very interested.
It was getting boring there for a second. I don't know,
Okay.
FNATIC's got this big AoE combo, you know, how can they stop them?
Oh, that's
Well,
how
they
you
just find
stop
Gyro
them.
completely on his own. Easy. He's going to go BKB next on ILTW, it looks like. So
Oh,
he'll
so
have
it
the,
makes
what,
sense for
22
that
seconds
instead
of
the
magic
Scotty.
immunity?
Yeah, I think that's better off than the Scotty.
He'll get the extra rage duration as well at 25, so yeah, very, very long magic immune period. Here come FNATIC again. There's smoke. They want to take a fight.
Moon, the man in front. Immersion there, though, backing up his carry. They're going to use him and try to focus LTW, who goes for the Rage. TP out, they'll sack the Earth Spirit. The rest escape. For now, well, Misha, TP, no way to cancel. So not too bad in the end.
I think they realize as long as they play as 5, they are probably the scarier of the two teams right now.
Yeah, and they're fighting into Aegis and Cheese, and they had no fear whatsoever.
Yeah, it's funny seeing the the change in mindset from the team that was diving past the shrine with 3 buybacks, continuing to fight, to now like, all right, Earth Spirit's dead, let's just run. How quickly the tides turn.
About to hit level 20 on Viper, which is a big boost to your damage output with this Aghanim's Viper Strike.
So FNATIC playing more aggressively here, taking over the enemy jungle. Spirit hugging the base. They do have the Legion BKB now.
Man, FNATIC are not afraid at all of this Aegis. They don't know that Legion has a BKB completed, though. So that changes OD's damage output significantly.
OD has a BKB of his own coming out. No buyback, though, so both these teams playing on a razor's edge.
Should really wait for this BKB.
Yeah, if you're going to have no buyback.
Please wait for this BKB.
No, they're going right now, leading with 23 Savage at least, and ILTW quickly lunging in at him. There's the duel initiation. Follow up from the Lifestealer. Can they get the burst kill? You betcha. DJ down. Ice, Ice, Ice. Not the biggest kill necessarily. He buys back instantly. ILTW now on the run. He loses Aegis. Gostic, though, will be able to get back to high ground to safety. Will Ergon be so lucky? Round 2 coming at you now. BKB arrives mid-fight, and Moon may need to use it here to get out safely because Immersion's engaging. He's rolled into a world of trouble, and Immersion is dead. Moon chasing them back the other way. No buyback on that Earth Spirit.
Yule's
and
combo.
Gostic also falling. He's out for 100 seconds. His buyback is still on cooldown, and he doesn't have the gold.
All right, I take it back. The strat is to make the team think you don't have a BKB, get it delivered mid-fight, turn it around when the Earth Spirit rolls in. And now Legion Commander is dead for 90 seconds. Earth Spirit dead for 45 seconds.
It was a nice attempt and idea from Team Spirit with that Grimstroke initiation, but they just didn't have the follow-up with the Earth Spirit dead.
They're going to charge in, try to bring down this Gyrocopter. He's trapped in a bad position, but the 4 steps to freedom just barely skating him over the cliff's edge and
they really
surviving as a
want to
result.
keep fighting. OD has so much int right now. They don't want to lose this advantage. 64 int.
And rising perhaps if this push continues much longer. They get the homie missile stun on LTW. He's got the rage. He turns, he fights, but 23 Savage winning the man fight, forcing him back. Armlet keeps him alive for now. Ergon on the run with the Ghost Scepter. This frees up the Rax to be taken out. And the first blood as far as Rax go will be FNATIC's. But still, Team Spirit fighting on. They get the Viper Strike off. Here comes the rolling boulder forward with the follow-up smash. They're going to lose the Earth Spirit, but he's delivered his payload.
Oh my
Will
God,
it be enough?
OD.
Chasing Ice 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 to the ends of the earth. The banish is the counter to the BKB. ILTW, that feels really bad TPing out in that situation. Now down to the 9-second BKB.
As a Lifestealer.
Utter flop.
Immersion has spent like the last 5 minutes of this game dead. He just died 3 times. He had 3 deaths in a row, and he was alive for less than like 5 seconds on each life. So it's been a rough one for poor Earth Spirit when you're being high grounded and you just respawn and you have to go
This is like
in.
when the airplane kamikazes in and like there's a bomb on it that's supposed to blow up except it just doesn't. Just fizzles out.
It's just a naval mine lying there stuck in the ground.
Feeble Earth Spirit just dead. Lifestealer running for dear life.
OD's Sanity's Eclipse should be coming up fairly soon. 20 seconds, and he still has a fair amount of int.
Will he still have it? Yeah, he should.
Yeah, mainly because of the re-engage. Oh, Yule's arrow?
And it connects. Ergon does not have a BKB, but he gets pressed. He'll be fine. Earth Spirit coming up soon. ILTW engaging, and they can just kite this Lifestealer. There's no one to keep them locked down as Ergon nearly gets clipped by an arrow there on the way back to safety. Lifestealer chilling in a catapult as he watches it burn his home down. He'll pop out now, but the damage is done. Even if they get this 23 Savage kill, they're going to need more than that. Immersion rolls in. There's the Shiva's Guard. Moon can go to work now with the BKB. Hanging on to the Sanities for the time being. Doesn't seem to need it. Cleaning up the Grimstroke. Then the Earth Spirit. The duel is insignificant. They will lose the Omni Knight at least. The Gyrocopter also dropping. Decent damage done. But Moon for now survives, has the Hurricane Pike.
He's gonna be on the
Buybacks
range.
coming out all over the place. Omni Knight buying back, Gyrocopter buying back, Viper and Earth Spirit into it again. Earth Spirit looking for another death, perhaps rolls in. They isolate the OD. They try to finish him off, gets the defensive
Astral.
banish off. Omni Knight's not there just yet, though. They might still be able to kill him. Gostic charging into the midst of it. Buyback from the OD as he
no.
dies. Everybody and their mothers and their children and their dogs, too, buying back.
Not the dogs.
And FNATIC just have a few extra pets at the end of it. They'll hit the arrow stun
Oh,
here.
the item dropping.
Great
Ice
setup.
come on,
BM
come
all
on.
over the place. Ice, shades of
No
the old
mercy.
DK days, or even Zenith, perhaps.
Yep. I mean, DJ, he's earned the respect
I
to
learned
do
it
some
from
item
you,
dropping.
Daryl. I learned it from you.
DJ's like, dude, you, Ice, man, I'm carrying your ass. Let me do the item dropping.
Let me show you how it's really supposed to be done.
No buybacks
That
on the
siege
radio.
has. I'm pretty sure FNATIC has been on this side of the map like no further than 100 units from the stairs for like the past 5
Oh,
minutes.
they're going to the fountain.
Are you kidding me?
They're really committed for this, and it seems to be paying off,
No
at least for
respect.
now. Omni Knight ult under the fountain.
This is
Creep's
just straight
doing
up
the work
BM here.
on the throne. FNATIC really feeling awful cocky for how shaky these games look.
All right.
They,
They're still going. They're still going. No mercy.
I love
No
it.
mercy.
I'm enjoying.
oh,
it.
it's so fun. And I think it's one of those